Yeah, what's up? It's official now. Calvin Johnson retires, man. And when I think about this, man, congratulations, Calvin, man. You had one of the best 9 year stretch of any receiver in NFL history, if not the best 9 year stretch in NFL history for a receiver. You you should be a future Hall of Famer. Some people saying Calvin Johnson should not be a future Hall of Famer. I'm saying he should. First ballot. I don't give a damn what nobody say. Because he was a once in a every generation type of receiver. He wasn't just your standard receiver. He was one of them big time. You got a game. You can't sleep over receivers. Like you got a game plan for him all night for. He was one of those type of receivers. And man, he broke Jerry Rice's record in 2000, I believe 12 in 2012 2013 season. He just one of the best. I think he broke it with 1,900 yards and 964 yards. That's what I meant to say. But Calvin, man, congratulations. I know we kind of disappointed you over the years, only having two playoff appearances in the past. I say in your 9 year stretch, we only had two playoff appearances, but that's due because of the management and the incompetence of this organization. Now Bob Quinn, he's gonna I think he's gonna change the team around. But yeah, but for you, you one of the best, man. And it'll be downright criminal. I'm hearing other receivers talking about other receivers in the past talking about, well, Calvin Johnson not a first, he's not a Hall of Famer and blah 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 and blah 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 blah. Like Lynn Swan. Lynn Swan can shove his words and stick them up his ass. Cause he ain't nowhere near the talent level that you are. The only reason why he's even a Hall of Famer is because he was on a Super Bowl winning team with Terry Bradshaw and he was a part of that. Still, well, he wasn't a part of the defense, but he was on the team with the Steel Curtain defense. That's the only reason why he is in a Hall of Fame, even though he is nowhere near the talent level as Calvin Johnson is. I know it's a different era, but still, Calvin Johnson is still better than Lynn Swan. And if it'd be downright criminal for them not to be in the Hall of Fame, I don't give a damn. He might not go in the first 5 years, but he should be in the Hall of Fame at some point of his life. For Pete's sake, he broke Jerry Rice's records. For goodness sake, I mean, come on now, people. Calvin Johnson, we gonna miss you in Detroit, man. That's all I'm gonna say though. This whole team gonna miss you. You was the face of this franchise. Um, yeah, we gonna miss Calvin, man. We gonna miss him. We gonna miss him. It's gonna be tough for a Lions fan, because we all like Calvin Johnson in this city, and in my opinion, when he when he was playing one of probably the best receiver in the game. He's better than he's better than Julio Jones and all that. No, I'm tired of people saying other people better than him. He still was the best receiver in my opinion because this guy was just a freak of nature. No, you don't see too many receivers big as he is, fast as he is, and athletic as he is. You got a 235, 240 pound receiver, 6'5", running a 4.340. You don't see that every day. You don't see guys that size running that fast. And he was definitely that guy. And he had a 43-inch vertical. That is ridiculous. But man, the Lions, we gonna miss him, man, for real. I know how to now we saving like 11 million in cap space since now he retiring. But I know the news just broke out like maybe what, an hour ago, maybe, I don't know. No, 2 hours ago the news just broke out. It it sucks. Now I'm back. With Calvin Johnson, he could have easily, I think honestly, If he would have kept playing, he would have been an all-time leader in receiving yards, and he would have broke all the records because he's just a great receiver, man. You don't see too many like him every day. You will not see another Calvin Johnson for a long time. A guy big, fast, physical as he is. Now, I think the reason why he retired for real, the two reasons because his team haven't been winning as much as they should. That's one reason. Number two, the main reason is because he's been getting banged up. Like the last couple of years, he's been battling ankle injuries, knee injuries, and some finger injuries. He's been battling injuries. Like he just, in his eyes, he didn't feel like he was the same type of guy that can produce at a high level, even though he still had a good season this year. You know, it's just going. It sucks that he's gone, but I think the Lions. I think they're going to get better from this. I think they're going to improve as a team for this loss because this draft class we got 12 picks and then we got $11 million coming our way now when Calvin Johnson retiring. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see what Bob Quinn does. Now, far far as Bob Quinn, long as all I gotta say is he bet not draft a receiver in the first round. I'm gonna get into that in a second though, but Calvin, man, he's 30 years old. He retiring pretty early, kind of like Patrick Willis did last season. First, first Charles Woodson retired, then Peyton Manning, then Calvin Johnson. Now next, who? Kobe Bryant. I mean, this is a year that a lot of superstar players retiring. You know, Calvin just adding on to the list, and I don't know. We probably gonna start seeing players retire early as the years go by in the NFL because of how the game is. So yeah, first Barry Sanders, now Calvin Johnson. I know for a fact. I bet you $100 that Judah Tribe gonna come up on here talking shit. I know he is. He gonna be talking all this shit about look the Lions. Detroit sucks. The Lions suck. The Pussycat sucks, man. F you. I know he gonna talk shit. I know he is. I could predict him right now. I could see him doing that shit. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. We still better than the Bears, bitch. Even with Calvin Johnson gone, I think Stafford was ready to. I think Stafford was ready to move on anyway. People saying he ain't Stafford going to deteriorate after Calvin Johnson leave, but I don't think so. I think I think Matthew Stafford is getting better as a quarterback anyway. Like he's improving in his game. He's not just relying so hard on Calvin Johnson like he used to. Like just, oh yeah, I'm just throwing at him all day long, just staring him down like this. No, he's not doing that anymore. He going through his progressions. I see him improving. But yeah, I want. I hope Calvin don't do this though. Retire, then a year or two later, come out of retirement, and then go to another team. That's going to suck. Especially if he retire maybe 1 or 2 years. That's going to suck big time. Like, he said Detroit was the only team he wanted to play for. That would be a big-ass hypocritical statement that he fucking made. I hope he don't do no shit like that. Fucking retire and then say, you know what, fuck it, I'm coming out of retirement. I'm healed up. My body healed up now. I might want to come back now. I don't want to see him do that. But yeah, man, the journey for him to retire, it was a long journey because he took a long time to think about it. It took him like damn near 3 months to think about when he gonna retire. Like, I mean, is he gonna retire or not? It took him 3 months, damn near. I guess it was a serious decision for him. But yeah, congratulations, Calvin, man. For the 9 years you put in that work, for the Lions, man. That's all I gotta say. And I think he's the very last anything from the Millen era. Just about everybody's gone from the Millen era. Calvin Johnson, believe it or not, he was a part of the Martin Millen era. He was a part of the Martin Millen draft. He was his draft pick. Now he's gone. We got no Martin Millen players at all. We ain't got no Mike Millen players. Excuse me. I'm all off. Not Martin Mayhew, Mike Millen. Excuse me. We got no Millen players left. Or Millen front office associates. Now, Bob Quinn, this draft, man, you gotta hit big on this draft, though. I know this is your first season as a general manager, but it doesn't matter. You gotta hit big on this draft. You gotta get some impact players that's ready to fucking play. Because the Lions, they've been drafting bad pretty much this whole past 5 years. They've been up and down in their drafts and stuff. The best players we got in the past 5 years was Ndamukong Suh. You could say Ziggy Ansah, Theo Riddick. Yeah, I said Ziggy Ansah, Theo Riddick, Ndamukong Suh, Darius Slay. You can count Devin Taylor in there. You can count those are the best players we had in the past 5 years. Darius Slay, Ziggy Ansah, and Ndamukong Suh, and Devin Taylor, Theo Riddick. And it's not concluded with Amendola yet. It's not concluded with him yet because he ain't played long enough. We got to see in the next couple of years with him. But they're the best players we had in the past 5 years, honestly. But, yeah, Bob Quinn, I hope I'm not going to make this video too much longer. I hope Bob Quinn, the first 3 rounds, he should definitely go. The first 2 out of 3 rounds, he should definitely go defense. First round, you draft a linebacker. I know people talking about draft a defensive tackle, but honestly, we can wait till the second round for that. The first round, we should draft a linebacker, if you ask me, because I think our linebacker core is not athletic enough. And plus, we released Stephen Tulloch. We released him, and that throws another monkey wrench in our linebacker core, because I don't think our linebacker core that strong. I don't know how Levy going to play, but it would be great to see Tahir Whitehead get signed back. As I was saying, it would be great to get Tahir Whitehead back. Get him back, put him at the middle linebacker position, because he want to play at the middle linebacker position for the Lions anyway. He say he want to come back, and he say he want to play middle linebacker. So why not sign him to maybe a 2 to 3 year deal, maybe about $15 million or something. Give him that deal, 15, 20 million, somewhere around there. 3-year deal. Bring him back, put him in the middle linebacker position, the inside linebacker position, same thing. Then you get Levy back, and then you draft Darren Lee out of Ohio State, excuse me, and put him at the weak side linebacker position. And man, you working some magic, man, for real. You working some magic, because he has the quickness, the athleticism. He could play in the coverage very well. And he's a decent pass rusher. You can get him on the outside linebacker position. He's like a defensive end hybrid. No, more like a safety hybrid, actually. He'll be a great fit for this defense. Darren Lee out of Ohio State. I like that pick. I hope he makes it to 16, because if he does, Bob Quinn should pull the fucking trigger and draft that bastard. And draft him. He should pull the trigger and draft him. I'm banging on the table for this guy. We need a linebacker in here. We need our linebacker core. Linebackers is so important on the defense. It's so important. And he will be a great addition to this defense, if you ask me. I know about Darren Lee. I watch the Big Ten all the time. I know about like the Ohio State players. I know about Joey Bosa. I know about Adolphus Washington. I know about them. I know that. I'm a Michigan fan, so I don't know about the Big Ten. Okay, I knew about Amir Abdullah before he even came to the Lions. I know about a lot of these players, Connor Cook and all. I know about a lot of these players. Kirk Cousins. I know about a lot of these players in the NFL or in college that plays in the Big Ten. So Melvin Gordon, that's another guy I knew about. So because they play in the Big Ten, but this guy Darren Lee would be a great addition to the Lions in the first round, if you ask me. And I think he's one of the best players in this draft. Not just because of his athleticism, but how he plays his position. And he's very versatile. Now, in the second round, we should get if these guys fall to the second round, like Vernon Butler, because the Lions keep talking about they potentially want to draft this guy. Vernon Butler, I think we should draft him in the second round. If he falls to us in the second round, the Lions should definitely pick up on this guy. We should definitely get him out of Louisiana Tech because he's a big nose tackle. If either him or Jerron Reed out of Alabama, one of them two guys. But I prefer Jerron Reed because he's a run stuffer. He might not be the most athletic guy in the world, but he's a run stuffer. This guy can play. He plays with a high motor. I like that out of defense, man. Jerron Reed out of Alabama. And he raped Michigan State. He dominated Michigan State, man. But yeah, we should get him. Jerron Reed in the second round or Vernon Butler, the defensive tackle. We need a run stuffer, a big ass defensive tackle in the middle. And just, man, if you want to replace Haloi Nada and you want to get younger, I think Jerron Reed would be the perfect fit for the Lions. He just looked like a Lion to me. He looks like a Lion. He looked like he should be on the Lions. We should draft him. We should draft him in the second round. I believe that. That's another defensive player we should go in the second. We should go defense in the first two rounds. Then in the third round, we can get a receiver. I don't know if he's gonna make it to the third round, but I'm thinking of Sterling Shepard out of Oklahoma. I don't know if he's gonna make it to the third round, but if he does, he'd be a great draft pick for the Lions too. Even though he's a smaller receiver, but he's just a good football player. We need football players in here. And either him or, I don't know, Josh Doxson will make it that far. I don't know. But we just need a productive receiver that can maybe not take Calvin Johnson's spot, but be their own type of receiver. We just need a good route runner. They got a little bit of speed, and Sterling Shepard would be that guy. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the first three picks we should go after if they're available to us. You know what I'm saying? If they drop to the Lions, I mean, shoot, that it makes sense to me since we getting 12 picks this year. Hell, we getting 12 draft picks. 12. As a matter of fact, the Lions got the most draft picks out of any team in this draft. We got 12 picks. 12. 12. We got 10, but we got 2 more picks out of the compensatory picks. We should get a receiver. If not a receiver, we should definitely get a running back out of the third round. We should get a running back. I don't know, CJ Prohise will be there. If he's there, then you take him out of Notre Dame and be Theo Riddick's buddy. You know what I'm saying? Because they went to school together. So that would be a great idea for the Lions, though. That's all I have to say in this video. Thank you, Calvin Johnson. Peace out.